Hey everybody, what's up? It's IAMSOSORRY, and with me today is none other than Mick Soundwave,
Hey,
jumping down fresh out of some action movie. And today we are doing something a little different. We've recently been doing like a little Let's Play thing, but we've been messing around in Creative Worlds and come up with some pretty cool stuff. So we're just going to kind of showcase it. Maybe it'll inspire you to do something like this on your own. Maybe it will make you quit the game because you'll know that you'll never be this good.
yeah, sure.
Am I like crouched or something? I feel like I'm really low.
Yeah.
How do I uncrouch?
See,
See, okay, thank you. See, we're still kind of newbie,
you're
so
never gonna be this good. Just quit now.
just quit now if you don't know how to crouch, or how to uncrouch. But as you can see, now that I know how to crouch, just give you a quick little tour of this ship. Now this ship is, or not, it's a small ship, but it's a truck because I was tired of spaceships in a space game. I wanted a vehicle. So the concept behind the ship, and I'm kind of teaching this to Grady as I am to you, that's why he's here, but he's over there walking our long yellow lights. The reason for this ship is, like, they're going to be introducing planets at some point, and if you have a really huge base, this thing could be in use. It's got, in the middle there, it's got 3 large cargo containers. So what you can do is
Oh, I thought you were going to
load
the other one.
a ton of, no, I'm at this one over here. You can load a ton of stuff in it, and then there's collectors on the side, each side, 2 for each container, and then on the back there are 3 ejectors. So still kind of new with this. I think it works how it should. Playing
Can
right.
test it?
We were gonna build the rig, but yeah, I didn't really feel like it, but we will. As you see on the right here, this was my first attempt at a car. It had 2 large containers. It was wobbly as hell. If you drive this thing around, it's parking brake's on. It's just, nope, parking brake was not on. It's just, it's bad. Oh, it's not good. And it didn't really work how it was supposed to, and so that was kind of a lost cause. So back over to this ship. So what my plan was is, you know, if you're on Earth and you have this huge mining operation and you don't want to take your big wheeled, preferably mining vehicles, all the way back to your base, this is supposed to be a little quicker. And what I want to happen is you roll over. The thing that has ejectors, they eject into these 3 collectors and they collect in the cargo containers. Then you choo this thing all the way back to your base and you activate the ejectors.
Choo 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 means drive.
It does mean drive.
People.
For those of you who don't know what choo means. And the ejectors will shoot out all the items into collectors that you have at your base, and then depending on your level of organization, it can be fully automated or you just have to go take it out of a container anyway. So, also, I went for kind of a semi-ish feel with it, and I wanted it to be boxy and wide because it just looks sweet in my opinion. I really like how this thing turned out, and then I chose yellow because that's usually an industrial color. So we'll see how this thing drives. I can toggle the spotlights.
Toggle.
Toggle, not toggle. The artificial mass, which, if you want to have hydraulics and live in the hood. Oh, that was a little high.
We were playing with this earlier, and he ended up flying through the floor.
Yeah, it was bad. We had this very large platform with gravity, and there was a section where all the gravity overlapped, and he told me about it, but I didn't render his warning.
I painted yellow lines so that he knew too.
Not to drive over that, and I was actually hovering right over that when I turned on like 20 artificial mass blocks, so I just plummeted through the floor. The whole thing fell apart. It was just...
It was like the turn down for what video, if you've seen it.
That's a really good reference. But so it drives pretty well. Like any car that I've experienced, you can't really corner too quickly. I was trying the 6-wheel steering, but I wasn't really having too much luck with that, as I'm not having much luck with this. It probably needs to be a little heavier because it's honestly just bouncing around. As you see on the bottom, I have 6 of the artificial masses. I probably need more, but I didn't want to because the last time I flew through the floor and I just had a bad experience. So it might take me some time to come up, or not fucking, what is the word I'm looking for? To try to put that many artificial masses on again. Yeah, it's way too light. I'm gonna turn off the artificial mask. Can you put some on the bottom?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, artificial mask.
You're gonna have to regroup it as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Where? Just anywhere will?
Across the middle bit, and maybe a bigger collection by the wheels to keep the wheels on the ground.
I'll do like. Can I break one of the blocks to put it in?
What block?
Like that, like hull.
Yeah. Do it like that.
Oh.
Why am I landing? Oh.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think I can crouch under it.
Oh, can you? I'm gonna turn these back on then.
Oh no, I can't. Ow! Ow!
I just killed him. So I'm gonna put the thrusters back on. I'm gonna fly up a little bit.
That'd be great.
I have to use my hydraulic skills to bounce up. How's it going down there?
It's going.
So yeah, you can probably make this more efficient, change the style, whatever you really want to do. Now the only issue that I've thought that I would possibly have with this vehicle is the collectors are on the side, and I thought about putting them on top, but I didn't really like it because then it was really tall, and the side I kind of like the idea more. So I don't know if gravity is gonna play.
You heard all of that.
What?
Did you hear me drinking?
No.
Oh.
I just didn't render it. But the only problem that I think that it might possibly have is if I roll up with ejectors and they're like a block away or 2 blocks away or so, that they're not going to work. Did you just add 2?
I had 3 total.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in and turn on the spotlights, of course, because why is my third person not working? I don't know.
Better?
Seems to be. Backing up is so much better. Maybe the 2-wheel in the front wasn't a bad thing. Yeah, this design had a second axle in the front. We'll see, we're turning really sharply. We don't really have a lot of space to try driving for real. This is all maneuverability. So I bet if we had a actual like planet to drive on, which Space Engineers hopefully is gonna make soon,
we could try putting a spherical gravity generator in the middle of an asteroid, but it's really bumpy.
Yeah, we'd have to get like ×5 wheels, because those are really big. But so guys, there's my my industrial hauling planet device, and you know, he says, why don't you just make a spaceship to do it? I'm like, it's not all about spaceships in space. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to do something like this. If you have any like
but better
recommendations, but better, exactly. If I missed something really obvious, like I said, we're still kind of new to this game. We play a little bit, but we never actually tried to get into it hard. So
you're pretty new. I've had it for a while. I just never really did anything.
Yeah, I've had it. I bought it I bought it when it was on Steam pretty early, but never played it because I didn't know anybody had it. But you had it the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta name it real quick. What's its name?
I immediately started to think Tonka because I always used to have Tonka trucks.
Yeah, I feel, but I don't know if we can.
We can like do kind of like a Tonka, just a little different, like
Sponka, Space Tonka.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
This is the Sponka truck, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.